Hi, it's Marie Torres.
And Andrew Murray.
And this is a picture of our family. This is our son Jack, and this is Andrew and I driving through the Mojave Desert. So the reason we put together this video is because we wanted to give you a little more information about us and where we're coming from.
So this is our blog, my blog, Andrew Murray HQ. This is the central hub for, our online business.
And this is me. This is the Mama Networker, and this is my blog, and I deal a lot with women who are interested in building businesses from home.
MLM Zing, this is one of our products, and this has actually gotten some great reviews from different people. But just so you know that we've been able to create our own products, actually 2 of them. The other one is a free blog service where we teach you how to get branding, how to get free traffic, and how to generate leads for your network marketing business.
Now this is me. This is when I was tiny, about 3 years old. And it's interesting because we wanted to go way back and talk about what really set us up for our entrepreneurial pursuits.
Cutie.
Now here is Andrew, and he's sitting on his dad's lap. And again, right from the very beginning, we really were taught that entrepreneurialism was really the way to go. Andrew's father had his own real estate company, commercial real estate company. And my father, who you see here, he actually, once he came to Canada, he started his own import-export business. And he used to say to me all the time, you never want to work for anyone else.
So what we did was we went out and bought a house.
Yes, I mean, it was here actually where Andrew and I started, and it was the first house. This is the first house where we really actually plugged into the internet, and we realized that there was an opportunity there to really build an income from home. And when we actually got started, this is us. This is me actually with James Taylor and the Beatles. And one of the things that we learned here in this particular house was how that people were actually using the internet to make money. And the first time we actually ever plugged into the internet, we actually looked up Prince. Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember that. But I do know that we still have that record player and it still works great.
Okay. Now, this is us again, Andrew and I. And like I told you, we were taught about entrepreneurialism, but we were never really the kind of kids anyways who hawked baseball cards or had a lemonade stand outside. The process for us about learning entrepreneurialism and really building our own business came gradually.
But if you can see, there's a computer in the background there, and we're going to get to that in a little bit here.
Now, like Andrew said, we were very young. We were 21 years old actually when we bought our first house. And the reason we did that is because we realized we had actually been renting a house for a little bit, and we realized that if we were already paying this kind of income to one property, we really should be buying our own. And this is where it started. We started to realize that we should be building our own business. We could do anything we wanted, and within a few short months, we bought our own house.
And renting versus owning a house is kind of like being an entrepreneur versus an employee. Because when you're an employee, you basically have no upside. You just, pay the rent and that's what it is. But when you own a house, you get to benefit from all the appreciation and all the deductions of that house.
Exactly. And so I know we are going, again, here is me in front of our computer. And like I said, we really started trying to figure out how people were making money online. We realized that once we plugged in that people were using it for research, using it to just check things out. But we realized that what an incredible opportunity here.
There's a huge opportunity to monetize it, and that's what we really wanted to take advantage of.
Now, the first thing that we started, what we did actually, going back, is we heard about Robert Allen. And Robert Allen at the time was selling a $5,000 course on multiple streams of income. And so what Andrew and I did was we ran around trying to find some money, some credit card that we could drop $5,000 on, because we really believed that he had the secrets to explain to us what we needed to do in order to build just a huge business.
And point blank right now, you have to have multiple streams of income. You're on really shaky ground if you just have a job and that's all you have, in my opinion. It's probably more important now than it was back then, a few years ago. So this was our very first blog, our very first website that we bought. This is before blogs, and this is where we started learning how to build websites, how to, create content on the internet, and how to drive traffic and generate leads online. This is where it all started.
Now, here, this is our mailbox, and we had read that a part of your success had to do with mindset. And so what Andrew and I did is, because we wanted to really call that income to us, we went and found the Chinese symbol for money. And what we did was we actually painted it on our mailbox. And just to give you a quick story, at this time, this was actually the second house that we had purchased. So we were 23 at the time. And we, like I said, we were so interested in doing so many different things that we decided, at this time, I think we were already the owners of 2 houses. We were really trying to figure out about the multiple streams of income and how that would fit into our own lives.
And I don't know if you've been in that situation before, but we were trying everything. We were doing, a little bit of feng shui, law of attraction. We were trying to, figure out what really worked. And we did figure it out. We're going to get to that here in just a little second about what really changed for us and how it was so dramatic. Now, right now, this is the internet, okay? This is your business. As someone who's building a business online, as you start to make sales, you need to understand that you have responsibilities and you have to do all these different things. And it can become quite confusing and quite overwhelming. Well, we've been able to simplify all that. But right now, if you're feeling overwhelmed, we have the solution for you, and we're going to get to that in a little bit.
Now, one of the things that we did that really helped us out was we decided we needed mentorship. And Rich Sheffrin is probably the premier online internet marketing coach. He has worked with people like Mike Filsame, Russell Brunson,
Jeff Walker, all the big guys in internet marketing. So what we did was we actually bought a $6,000 coaching package from him because we knew that we needed that guidance, we needed that leadership, we needed that direction of where to go, and to create the results that we really knew were possible online. And you may be in a similar situation.
Right. Like that slide that we showed you just a minute ago. That is what most people think about the internet. And this is what Rich actually helped us do. He helped us figure out where to prioritize, where to focus, and how to create that scalable plan so that our business would grow.
All right. So here we are, in our house making sales, and we started to really connect the dots and make a lot of money on the internet.
Right. This is actually a house this was the first house that we bought, and we actually did a major renovation. And so this is the basement of this house. And you can see my desk is right in the back over there. And at this point, Andrew and I had already started on our way to a multiple 6-figure income. And I'm telling you, living in a basement, working from that tiny little desk by our fridge made a huge, it was so funny because we had gotten the training that we needed in order to move our business forward.
Now, we've been featured in magazines like this one, where they heard about our dramatic story, how we created so much money so quickly, and wanted to feature us and share that information with people. We've also won awards. This is Marie and I. This is the top sales award for this particular direct sales company. So in the entire company, we had the most sales because we were doing stuff on the internet that we're going to be teaching you here.
Right. Now, this is the following year, again, top sales award, gold award for sales. And like Andrew said, we had a major breakthrough. One of the reasons why we were featured in that magazine is because we literally went from $386 a month to over $250,000 in about 15 months. And so our journey, I guess, it was quite dramatic. And so that's what we're going to cover here.
And part of this sales award was really based on a production from your team, right? Because it wasn't just us producing, it was the people that we were working with. Because Marie was doing all this stuff behind the scenes, getting them leads, on the internet for the people that we were working with. And, again, we had a month where we had over $70,000 in income promoting this particular product. because of our team was duplicating, because they were having success, and because we were.
Right. And I think the one thing that is really fantastic about you, Andrew, is that you realize how to use the power of the internet to really target the people who want what you have to offer. And that's why, this month, we did close to, it was $79,000 something dollars, or $79,000 that particular month. And we've just been able to duplicate that month after month after month.
So here we are again with the sales award. This is with Marie this time because I don't know why they didn't have her up the first time. It's probably just cut out of the picture. But that was the sales award.
Here are some of our team members, people that we've worked with. We work really closely with our team, and like Andrew had said, to be able to do this in this industry, you really are working with a great group of people. It is a team effort.
And here's Marie teaching some of our team members at a private closed-door session in
Las Vegas.
In Las Vegas, that people had to come into, just to attend. And again, a lot of people don't know that Marie has really been, quarterbacking a lot of the marketing behind the scenes for our team and for ourselves. That's just totally killer. And that's one of the reasons that we're able to dominate, is because we have this tandem, domination team going on. And here we are.
I was going to explain.
Okay.
So now here we are. Like Andrew had said, we do a lot of team training, and we've actually run several of our own boot camps. And here we actually had people fly into Toronto, which is where we were living at the time. And they paid over $12,000 to come and hear us speak, where we did a lot of marketing strategies, internet marketing strategies. And we basically broke down the overall picture of what a business online looks like. And so here's Andrew talking about one of the strategies there. I can't actually see that, but...
And a lot of the people that were at this event actually had a major marketing breakthrough afterwards, and they went on and basically said that was a transformational event for their career.
Absolutely.
So...
And this was very nice. And like Andrew was saying, it was a fantastic weekend. And there, at the end of it, it was so nice. They came out and they surprised us with gifts, and they were saying, they had, just like Andrew said, had major breakthroughs. No one had ever really explained to them how all of these pieces online work together. And that's what you need, because right now, most people will sell you different little pieces, but you have to have the overall plan in order to actually create the income.
And we're going to be getting into that overall plan a little bit later. But some of the things that this was able to do was allow us to, go to Paris and just have such an awesome time there in Paris.
Right. I think one of the things that people don't realize about this industry is when Andrew and I got started, what attracted us to this is that this industry, the home business industry, is a great equalizer. It doesn't matter where you come from. If you want to do this and you have the desire, you can. And so these pictures, like Paris, I went to a French private school, and I had always wanted to go to France. And so this was one of our rewards, to actually go to Paris and experience it. And this picture was taken on a bateau mouche right on a beautiful night in Paris. It was lovely.
And actually, this is a video we actually took live. The lights popped up. It was just
magical. It was beautiful. And you can actually hear the restaurant in the background.
So here we were. This is where we're staying in the 18th arrondissement. In Paris, and it was so awesome, to really get in there.
Right, our apartment was actually behind the Moulin Rouge in Montmartre, and we had such a fantastic time walking up and down the street, trying all the different bakeries, pâtisseries, just everything. It was just absolutely incredible.
And here we are again at the Arc de Triomphe, one of the most famous intersections in Paris. Try jaywalking there, and you'll be a king superstar.
Here's Andrew in front of Notre Dame, and this cathedral was absolutely breathtaking. And in the next photo, you'll actually see one of the stained glass windows. It was just absolutely incredible. And going in there and the stillness of it, I can still feel it.
And this is what, network marketing can really do. It equalizes and allows you to go to, a lot of these places and live your dreams.
Exactly. Here is the Musée d'Orsay, which I actually prefer to the Louvre. And so, like Andrew said, I mean, it just really gives you the ability to do these different things. Now, here's a picture of Andrew with Van Gogh.
I was pretty happy about that.
And fast forward to this. This was actually one of the houses that we're really into houses. So I think this was actually the fourth house that we bought.
Yeah. And this is in an exclusive area in Toronto, downtown, very expensive. Most of the houses in this particular area are million and multi-million dollar houses. And we were able to buy a house there because of the internet.
Right.
Because of what we're going to show you a little bit later.
Right. We used to walk down these streets and wish that we could actually get into one of these houses. And I mean, we did that for 2 years. It was the thought of being there. And so when we were actually able to do that and make that come true, I mean, it was incredible for us. It was a real big breakthrough for us because that's where we wanted to be, in the beach in Toronto. Now, again, so many different things that we were able to do. Here's Andrew. He at the airport going to Panama City. This is the skyline. It was a great time there. Different conferences. Here is Andrew and I in the rainforest, in the Gamboa rainforest in Panama, being able to see lots of different things. Here is Andrew with Mark Victor Hansen, the author of Chicken Soup for the Soul. And we had a great sit down time with him, just Andrew, myself, and I, and
sharing the stage, both teaching from the same stage. I mean, that was awesome. Again, you gotta love food. I love going to different countries and trying the food. Panamanian food, awesome. They have this amazing chicken
soup.
Soup.
Here's the picture. Yum.
It's so delicious. I mean, and beautiful. I mean, there's Marie obviously looking so beautiful, and it's just so nice to be in places like this and to be able to live the lifestyle. That's really what it's about. And again, the Panama Canal, I mean, seeing these places that are so pivotal and so important, and just being able to relax when you're there, and take your time, and, shoot all the pictures that you want and just relax. This is a famous
Amador Causeway in Panama. And again, like Andrew said, it's just having the ability to do these things with your life, the option. Anybody can do this if they have the desire. Here's Andrew in front of the Bridge of Americas.
Yeah, which spans the two continents.
Right. And this is the same night in a little tiny cantina in Panama. And it is really, your life is about the moments, and we just have fantastic moments. And we would not have been able to do that had we not really come into this industry and then really had our major breakthroughs that we're going to be talking about. Now, here is Andrew in Kauai, another fantastic trip, holding a coconut there under the banana tree. Here is us taking pictures from a helicopter. We did a tour in a helicopter in Kauai, and these were beautiful pictures that we were able to take.
Yeah, Kauai is the smallest untouched island in Hawaii. Just absolutely incredible. It's like got a beautiful breeze. It's just absolutely incredible.
Now here we are in Panama, another trip that we were able to make, and again, here we did a tour with, we did a tiny tour. We went to different islands, and the experience was amazing. You see here, we were able to walk on a pretty much in an uninhabited beach. Here I am again in front of, I think this was actually near the Atlantis this time in the Bahamas, which was lovely. Here, this is so amazing. That's a sandbar with a plane on it just in the middle of the ocean. It was gorgeous. I mean, just in the middle of the ocean, just hanging out. It was really cool.
And that's the thing, internet marketing and being able to really market. Once you learn how to market, like Marie and I know how to do ourselves, and then also to teach our team and other people, it just makes such a difference in your life. Just makes such a difference.
I mean, truly, to think about it, a lot of people, the reason you get involved, the reason you want to do this is because you want to have a better life than the one that you are living right now. You know, people have different desires. And if you are stuck in a job that is 9 to 5, that you don't have a lot of freedom, and you're there for 40 years of your life, that's 40 years of your life. And so when people realize that there is a way to dictate your own earning potential, and like Andrew, just take off in the middle of, the month because he wants to go to the Bahamas, and we are able to do that and not have to worry about the finances, is a huge thing. Here we are. I mean, we didn't have any children at the time. You did see at the beginning of this PowerPoint that I was talking about our son Jack, but at this time it was just Andrew and I, and we were able to travel and do all different kinds of things. Here, actually, he's having a banana, but shortly after that, he started to feed those to the sharks. So that was pretty cool. And here there were 500 iguanas, do you remember, on this uninhabited island, and we were feeding them grapes off sticks, and it was kind of a little strange, but cool. So just funny experiences like that.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite places in Las Vegas, the Dow restaurant, and those are opium pipes in the background. But it's just a really cool, hip restaurant that we were just able to really enjoy. And this is the entrance of it. They have all these like
bathtubs. Stone bathtubs.
Yeah, with fresh rose petals in it, in all different colors. It's just
amazing.
It's just cool.
Now, this is the last house that we've bought so far. I mean, probably going to do a whole bunch more, but this was really my dream house. I remember sitting in the beach in Toronto, and I had said to Andrew, you know what, Toronto is really busy. I'm going to think about, why don't we move to Nova Scotia? And honest to goodness, within 2 days, we were on a plane looking at this house, which I found on the internet. It was absolutely beautiful. And so really, this was my dream house. I wanted a farmhouse out in the country. This house is actually built on an apple orchard. And so for us, I mean, it was very quick because of the lifestyle we were leading, that internet lifestyle. Literally, I saw the house on the computer. I called the real estate agent. We were on a plane to Nova Scotia the very next day, and within, I think it was 3 days, we had actually bought this house. And then it was the whole idea of moving. And so, but I mean, it allowed us to do that. And just shortly thereafter, our son was born.
Yeah. And again, I mean, it just allows us to do what's best for our family, to make those decisions. Some people are happy where they're living, and that's great, but other people, that you'd rather be able to, if money wasn't an issue, you would be living somewhere else, and that's who I'm talking to right now. So yeah, we get to just have wonderful, beautiful walks like this. Here we are with our son. This was Christmas Day, and we just get to, walk and have a great time. I mean, there's so much freedom in it. It's just beautiful.
Now, we talked about why, our major breakthroughs. And so what's really interesting here, and this is what we want to teach you. I mean, definitely this internet lifestyle is possible. And so here's Mike Dillard, and a lot of people know Mike Dillard from Magnetic Sponsoring. And here he's talking about both Andrew and I, and basically us having the pulse on the internet marketing world and how we are able to generate in excess, like tons of leads. And this is what we're talking about, really being able to reach the target market. Here is Adam Holland.
Yeah, another marketer that you may or may not know. Again, he talks a lot about how the training that we do and we have done is just phenomenal and above board. Here's a screenshot from our one of our AWeber accounts. We have a couple different autoresponder accounts. 250 leads and 55, and it's only 8 in the morning. That's the kind of thing that we can do. So here's a testimonial. Again, he says, thanks so much for learning about the leadership and the branding. There needs to be more leaders online like you guys. Here we see a whole bunch of sales, and again, a lot of those are pass ups. So it's not just me making all the sales. It's because we have these systems in place that Marie and I have put together. Marie's really great at putting together systems and getting that new person started quickly.
Now, here's again, a lot of you probably know Andrew because he really is an SEO superstar. So, SEO, if you don't know what that is search engine optimization, but literally, Andrew can put himself in the top positions on the first page of Google for pretty much any single keyword. And so, that's one of the things that we talk about, we teach. And so you can see here in all of these different slides, it's not just one position, it's sometimes 2, 3, multiple positions on the first page. And it's about domination, real domination, and then going after the people that you really want to come into your business. Now here, just recently in our primary company, it says here, Andrew Murray on the leaderboard for all-time enroller. Didn't he join just 6 months ago? Yes, he did just join 6 months ago. And so out of 100,000 reps, he was, all-time leaderboard number 4. And so you really need to put that in context. But what that means is that he obviously knows how to market and find the people who are interested in what he has to offer. And that's what we translate to people, because that's what people want to know. Again, here's another testimonial about Andrew being the top enroller that time, top enroller for the month. Now here are just a few screenshots. You can see Andrew, top right-hand corner, top enroller. Andrew Murray. Again, here's top enroller production month to date, number 1, 2, 3, 4. Crushing it, basically, is what he's doing. Here is weekly commissions for us.
Yeah, this is just 1 week of commissions, $7,162. Contest winners, we're
affiliate marketing contest winners for magnetic sponsoring. Andrew, number 5. And he does this over and over again. Here he is again with another award from a company that we worked with. Our son is really interested in the statue, like you can see. But again, he got that award in Arizona. It was a fantastic trip. He didn't even know he was getting it. But again, it was for top sales. Andrew again, number 8. Whoops, he spelled his name wrong. Still doesn't matter. Still number 8 though. And
and this was actually across. It wasn't just network marketing. This was some of the biggest names in network marketing, some of the biggest names in make money, and the biggest names in real estate. So it was really competitive, and we were able to crush it out and just totally dominate. In this launch, actually, we made $15,719 in 1 week, just with this one program with affiliate marketing without talking to anybody.
Right, and that was about us setting up, different marketing systems online, which we teach. It's critical to have that. So $15,000 in 1 week. That was a great week. Here is, again, just affiliate commissions. We get these in every single month. This in particular was $3,000 in affiliate commissions from one of the programs that we work. Now I have to tell you, here we're sort of interspersing this all with pictures of our family, but at the end of the day, yes, people, you can see people online who have fancy cars and fancy houses, but at the end of the day, for us, it really is about family. And our son, I have to tell you, is like most of you, our children are the most important things in our lives. And for me to be able to spend each and every single day with him has been an absolute blessing. So yeah, an absolute blessing. He's lovely. He's eating sweet potato here. He loved it. We made up a song. We were able to, we sang to him about a sweet potato pie, every single day. And we can be silly and spend that time with him because we have the option to do that and we have the freedom to do that. Now, I have to say, in the States right now, I know somebody was telling me you have about 3 months before you have to go back to work after having a child. And for us in Canada here, it's 11 months. And it's
crazy.
It is. I have to tell you,
in my opinion.
Jack's about to turn 4, and we have spent each and every single day with him. And the thought of not being there really is just, it's difficult for me to understand because we do have options. And that's what I want people to understand. You have the option to create your life. Here, Jack and I are in a boutique hotel in Sonoma, in Arizona. Sedona, right? We went to Sonoma too. So Sedona.
It's confusing when you've been so many places.
Right. But again, just different experiences. Here we were really into superfoods. And so we went to a raw
superfood restaurant, and it was awesome.
It was very, very, very awesome. Good.
Yeah, and this is we got to hike and spend some time out in Sedona, which is just so beautiful. I mean, it's one of those places where, you know, it's just it's like on people's list where they should go. And this is the Mesa Vortex up by the mini airport up there. And, you know, this is a magical place. People have known that for, you know, thousands and thousands of years, and they've been going here. And when you go there, I mean, you can feel, you know, the energy. The energy.
And here Jack and we're hiking that, and he's in his little Maya wrap, and it was a fantastic trip.
Yeah, absolutely. Just being able to take your son wherever you want is just perfect, because we don't, you know, as Marie said, I mean, we don't miss a day of this. So, and he had a great time.
He did. He had a great time. Here is another trip. Here is Andrew, number 3 affiliate for JB, Jonathan Budd. And here he is up on stage getting his kudos. I mean, out of all of the affiliates, Andrew, again, was number 3. He's always within the top 10 of a lot of internet marketing launches. So this is in San Diego. Here you can see the picture. He came in behind Magnetic sponsoring Katie Freiling, and here is Andrew Murray. And this is our trip out to San Diego, actually, to the Unstoppable Entrepreneur. Here is Andrew sitting in the road in the middle of the Mojave Desert. Pretty cool picture.
Which is awesome. I mean, the Mojave Desert, again, one of those places where it's just, you know, we had the opportunity to actually drive through because we wanted to, you know, because we didn't have to rush there and back. So we made a mini road trip out of it, and we got to drive through one of the coolest places that you'll ever be.
Absolutely. And Jack had a fantastic time sitting on these felled palm trees with this train sign that he brought from home and a pear that Andrew picked up. And he still talks about that pear. So here is Jack in the Joshua Tree National Preserve, again, while we were driving to San Diego. And it just thrills me that he gets to have these experiences with us.
Life is about these decisions, you know, and you need to set up your life so that you're able to make the decisions that you want to make, because people, you only live once. And that's what drives us. That's what pushes us to really teach you about, you know, how to build a business, because you only have this opportunity. You only go through it one time. You know, you only have so much time with your kids when they're young and smiling like this little beautiful boy. And this was over in
California, near San Francisco.
Near San Francisco. You know, we got to walk up on this great hill, and
they have just amazing rolling hills there.
It's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable.
Now, another one of our great experiences is that we were able to get a private tour of Paramount Pictures. One of the people that we have actually met through working at home, he
got us into, you know, a private tour with one of the directors here who works on Paramount.
On a series, yes. And so we were able to go through all the different sound stages and all the different, sets. Thank you. I was looking for that word. Oh, and do you remember that? That's where the Truman Show was actually filmed, when he's on that boat and he's in the middle of nothing. I mean, it was pretty awesome. So they actually flood that whole thing, but it's great to hear stories like that. And yes, just to have these experiences. You can see here they filmed Glee on the Paramount Studios, and I have to say I love Glee. So that was a thrill for me. And again, experiences. We found this tiny little restaurant, Mexican restaurant, when we were, I guess this was in Riverside,
California.
The food was amazing, and they had all this amazing art outside.
Yeah, just this crazy, like, out of the box, just stuff. Like, I'm not sure what it's called. I think it's called, like, junk art.
Oh,
and it's just
so
like
neat. Just
all these, like, very interesting things, and the food was just phenomenal. There were like tricycles on the roof, and it was
it was very cool.
It was good. It was awesome.
Now, just a few other things. I mean, just so you know, I love the Killers. I love the band The Killers, and one of their albums is called Sam's Town, and of course, when we were in Las Vegas, I had to go find it. But I mean, it really is neat to be able to go and just follow your heart's desire. That's what it's about. Here we are in California again. I believe this was at one of the tree preserves, redwoods. We were looking at the redwoods, and here's Jack.
Redwoods.
Yeah, checking his wingspan. Cute little kid. Fenton's Creamery, the famous Fenton's Creamery. We went there, took Jack there. He loves, obviously, ice cream and anything else. So here he is enjoying a milkshake. Here I am just giving my little boy kisses. But it is, I mean, that's what life is about. And again, you know, we've been able to do this because we've been able to cultivate that internet lifestyle. Here we are in Sonoma at the wineries, enjoying a glass of wine. It was very hot that day. But
yes, he really was trouble that day.
He was trouble that day. Here he is having his own drink of apple juice that he got there. But I mean, it was just a fabulous time. And again, just the things, even coming back home and what we can do with him, like going to the apple orchard.
And letting him pick his own
apples and, you know, going for walks during the day. All of these things make a huge difference. And this is what it's about being, you know, for us, it's about being with our family, having the options to live our life, to be able to dictate our own earning potential, you know, being able to come in here and no matter what or where we came from, knowing that if you have the desire to build and the discipline to build, the sky is the limit. You literally can write your own ticket. And this is what we've done. You have to remember that Andrew and I started with nothing. We had no skills, no sales skills, no anything. The only thing that we had was persistence. And talking to you from where we are now, from where we started, it is absolutely, for sure, 100% worth it. Because now that, I mean, we had a great time when it was just us, but now that we have a family, it just is even more special. And so, I mean, if you right now are looking online and you know it, I mean, if you know that you need to create more income, I mean, there really isn't anything to think about. You know that this is what you want to do. You can see yourself here, then you know, you have to figure out the whole picture. And that's what a lot of people are not getting. You know, every day we get calls from people who say they don't understand what they need to be doing. They don't have anybody to show them. They're confused. They don't know where to start. And so, again, you know, here we are. I want to show you this. This is what we do well. This is what we know. So search engine optimization.
Yeah, number one, almost 4 million competing sites that we can teach you how to do. Number one, 3.7 million competing sites. We are number one. And in fact, one of our students is number one on the paid side. You know, top enroller. After 10,000 people were at a national convention, we were the top enroller. Here's Clint. He says, this guy knows marketing too. He says, great stuff you offer. I couldn't be happier with it. You really outdid yourself. I've been extremely impressed with everything you've created. Extremely. I'm using you as an example. Here's another one. Andrew Murray has the sickest funnel I've ever seen in your life. I dare you to watch it and not join his business. You know, so again, you know, we're able to really create these things that help people on our team. But ultimately, this is about you and how we can help you get to the place where we're at.
Right. Help you get that breakthrough. Because for us, it was about this breakthrough. And so on this webinar, register for the webinar because we are going to talk about this breakthrough that took us from $386 to over $250,000 in 12 months. And so register for the webinar.
We're going to be teaching you step by step what to do in order to start generating this kind of income and this kind of lifestyle for yourself. And isn't that worth it? Isn't that worth it for your family? So what you want to do is just register for the webinar. And on that webinar, we're going to be explaining all the details and, you know, giving you a game plan so you can start creating this using our exact systems that teach you how we've been able to do this and how you can do it as well. So register for the webinar. We'll see you on the webinar.